Hello, 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 my lovelies. It's another episode of Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio with your hostess, Cypher Kai. We're going to talk the things tonight. I got some new news to play for you guys this evening. I got some new news from some new artists I want to introduce you guys to that will be an integral part of the show. I want you guys to tune in, have some fun. This is where you start to get your glasses of wine, you get your papers and pens. You might learn something this evening. Put your babies away, draw your spouses close. Strap in for the debauchery and the fuckery. Tonight is going to be a lot of hip hop, a lot of soca music. We are tapping into all of the sources that gave us music to play. We're going to have some fun this evening. I wanted to do something a little light this evening, so it won't be very heavy. I know there's a lot of tension in the air because of the indictment for the Breonna Taylor case. There's a lot of information I want to give you guys. Tonight won't be as sexual, but I am here for you. If you guys want to chime in and talk to me about anything, give any feedback on anything, the music, my commentary, anything, you've got two numbers to reach me tonight, making sure you guys have a bigger reach for me this week. Yes, so the first number you could reach me on for texting live only would be 347-651-2468, 347-651-2468. The other number to text on, the one that's on the flyer and all the information that goes out, is 347-450-3958. I can respond back on that line. I try not to do it during the course of the show, but I can respond back on that line. You guys can reach me on that one as well. And anytime going forward, I've let you guys know this before, and a lot of you take advantage of it, which is great. On the 347-450-3958 line, you can also leave voicemails 24/7. So if you go back into the archives and you hear something you want to make a comment on, you want to shout out the show, anything like that, that is the number that you reach out to us, and you can leave a voicemail 24/7. At random, they're picked. Sometimes they're played live on the show, and that's how you guys interact. I want to make sure you guys have a way to get your voices heard. Besides just reaching out and texting me behind the scenes or reaching out to me via Facebook or whatever else that you do. If you're my international community, I'm going to give you guys some lovely shout outs this evening because you guys have been super amazing. I posted some stats up on the Facebook page, www.facebook.com/TAWK radio. It is the countries that made the biggest movement from last week to this week. Not all the people that listen, just the countries that made the biggest movement in the past week. I was just very impressed with it. Of course, I will read to you guys which countries they were. But yes. Freaky fucking Fridays with Cypher Kai. Hello. So I'm going to play some music this evening. Let's start it off the way it needs to be started off. The first one we're going to play this evening is called Show My Ass by Fat Youngin and Yellow Beezy here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Cameron.
Show my ass, ooh. Show my ass, ooh. Cause I got a bag, show my ass, bitch, I'ma show my ass, cause I got a bag, show my ass, show my ass, ooh. Cause I got a bag, show my ass, bitch, I'ma show my ass, ooh. Cause I got a bag.
I'ma stack, never blow my cash. Cut a bitch out so fast. I'm a flick, got a hoe so mad. Big block corner, got a hoe so sad. White trippin', say your hoe so trash. Call her up, then your hoe gon' smash. You a joke, so your hoe gon' laugh. And I fuck in your bed, so your hoe so bad. 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. If I say we got smoke, then you don't wanna jump in. I got a hoe that got a hoe. She hunch hoes and hunch niggas. I'm in this bitch 1 deep, and I ain't scared of 1 nigga. Hey, don't get slum, nigga. Hey, show my ass in a double R. Hey, nigga drink lean by the jar. Hey, ride my dick, but ain't got a car. Hey, what's feelings? What that? Nigga ain't got no heart. Nigga kept it real from the start. If you still bitch, then play your part.
Show my ass, ooh. Show my ass, ooh. Cause I got a bag, show my ass, bitch, I'ma show my ass, cause I got a bag, show my ass, cause I got a bag, show my ass, bitch, I'ma show my ass, cause I got a bag. They pass the nigga the ball, like youngin', don't stop, nigga, keep going. I'm up on the Adderall, the money coming in, and it keep going. Go. I might go cop me a phone. I hop out and look like I've been torn. You know these niggas be boring and sleep on a nigga like they been snoring. I gotta fill up the bag. Remember them days I was damn bad. No, we ain't going outside. You flexing with it, then we taking your sack. And no, we ain't giving it back. It's sexy, so we cuffing the cash. But these niggas cuffing these bitches. And we leave a bitch in the past. 4 pockets full, just like little baby. That's probably why my pants sag. Don't mean to brag, we make it look easy. That's probably why these niggas mad. They thought I was capping, they wanna believe me. That's why I gotta show my ass. We ran that money up fast. Just throw them hundreds in the bag. Show my ass, show my ass. Show my ass, show my ass, show my ass. Cause I got a bag. Show my ass, show my ass. Bitch, I'ma show my ass, show my ass, show my ass. Cause I got a bag. Show my ass, show my ass. Show my ass, show my ass, show my ass. Cause I got a bag. Show my ass, show my ass. Bitch, I'ma show my ass, show my ass, show my ass. Cause I got a bag.
I got some powerful people that are tuned in. Sorry, you guys, I missed that cue by like a couple seconds. So let me give my full disclaimers this evening. Oh my God, Buster Fox, Buster Fox, Buster Fox. I am in broadcasting right now in New York City, naked, drinking Hennessy and eating cookies. Because I'm grown and I can. Because I'm grown and I can. Because I'm grown and I can. What? Hello. Hello. Shout out to Coach Craig, who's tuned in from Brooklyn. Shout out to Anthony, the Lyft driver, who I forgot to shout out for the past couple of weeks. I'm so sorry. I'm spanking myself right now. Very naughty girl. Spanking myself right now. Swear. Shout out to RJ, the artist, who's tuned in as well. I also want to shout out to Ace Management, boss lady at Ace Management. I want to shout out to Udenic Media. Shout out to DGold, whose music we're going to play this evening. They are very powerfully connected. All kinds of wonderful things that they do. He's coming from a very powerful camp. Alongside him will be Flow Rider, Pitbull, a couple other people. It's really big shit happening around here, people. Very big shit happening around here. So you want to stay connected to this platform. If you don't know what you're tuned into, somebody sent you a link because they love you or they're trying to test you, one of the two. It is www.tawkradio.com/shows. It's what you're tuned into right now. Also, shout out to Miss Tanya. She said she's tuned in with her girls from Atlanta right now. They're drinking their wine. They're ready for the shits. They're up for the shits because the audience needs to be up for the shits. It's talk radio. If you don't like to hear hip-hop music tonight, well, that's unfortunate for you. That's what we're playing a lot of tonight. We're playing some hip-hop. We're going to play some reggaeton. We're going to play some soca. All of that we're going to touch on. I just want to keep it light tonight. It's been a very, very trying week with everything that's happening. I'm going to give you guys some updates on some things. It'll be a little serious tonight, but sometimes we need to do that. Yes, I talk about sucking things and licking things and fucking things repeatedly. My favorite subject, of course. But sometimes I also want to make sure I inform you guys of things that are to come and how you can prepare yourselves for the second wave of fuckery that's coming, the alleged second wave of the coronavirus that's coming, and all the other things you need to start to prepare yourself for mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, getting your shit in order. It's about to get really hectic out here, but we're going to have some fun in the interim. Information can be fun, so that's what we're going to do. The next song we're playing here tonight is Headlock, Yella Beezy featuring Young Thug, here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Say JT, I say I want my young nigga shit with this one, you feel me? Hey, and I got the streets too. You know, I got it.
Blame it on Monster.
I got it. Hey, I got your bitch in the headlock. Fucked on that bitch and I sped out. Hit the gas looking for red dot. Headlock. Kicking bitch shit to my legs lock. What the fuck, nigga, them fed costs. 2 to 3 knock a bitch head off. Headlock. Young nigga around me rogues. You ain't gotta ask, I'm told. Big 4-5, I'm 4. Headlock. I bust a nigga head open. Killers on side, they scope. And I put the play in motion. Hey, you bumpin', I hope that you bout it, nigga. Got all of my little niggas riding, nigga. And your shit, they gon' make you come out it, nigga. Got oozes and choppers, nigga. Cuffin' that bitch and she garbage, nigga. I shoot her a test, she come swallow, nigga. We ain't worried about him. We ain't worried about shit. He so tender dick. I can send the players wait. Why? He so worried about a bitch. These niggas say they gangsta. Talking rah, but he ain't really murking shit. He ain't really hurting shit. You in the car with him and gotta be careful, little bitch. Cause it's gon' get hit. He'll be the first one to snitch. He'll be the first one to switch. The first one to bitch. He'll be the first one to trip. Oh shit, now look at this. What happened to the tough time? Nigga just bummer, that's bluff. I swear my little niggas come. 50 niggas with me, got a bunch more coming. Hey, hey, I got your bitch in the headlock. Fucked on that bitch and I sped out. Hit the gas looking for red dot. Headlock. Kicking bitch shit till my legs lock. What the fuck, nigga, them fed costs. 2 to 3 knock a bitch head off. Headlock. Young nigga around me rogues. You ain't gotta ask, I'm told. Big 4, 5, I'm 4. I bust a nigga head open. Killers on side, they scope. And I put the play in motion. Hey,
I pour out the purple potion. I made Lil' Monkey the motion. The coupe is all white like it's lotion. You talking like hoes and ain't noticed. AK, you stop all your motion. I put some on your head like Yoshi. I'm off the paddock, got sex. That's the bitch where I hip and it's snatched. That little bitch coming back like I'm crack. I had told that bitch Gucci my slacks. I had got his ass shot in the back. Paid the cops to cover my tracks. Get the mop, too big for the spatula. She had came on my dick, then I spread it. Can't go back and go for about a straggler. Get them pounds out the bags and we bagging them. I had put 20 sounds on the Devon truck. Then I told the little bitch get her caddy up. Through the cortiscope, I see they mad at us. Yeah, I see they mad at us. With the black in the door and it's mad it up. Got a baddie and she ain't American. Let her shopping bell harder than America.
I got your bitch in the headlock. Fucked on that bitch and I sped out. Hit the gas looking for red dot. Headlock. Kicking bitch shit till my legs lock. What the fuck, nigga, them fed costs. 2 to 3 knock a bitch head off. Headlock. Young nigga around me rogues. You ain't gotta ask, I'm told. Big 4, 5, I'm 4. Headlock. I bust a nigga head open. Killers on side, they scope. And I put the play in motion.
Freaky Fridays on talkradio.com with your hostess Cypher Kai. People are sleeping on my DJing skills. What? I think I'm that chick right now. Are you kidding? I feel like a bootleg Funk Master Flex or something without the cruise bombs. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are you shitting me? What? I am it. I am it, right? So, if you have a small business or if you want to have your music showcased on the show like we do for these artists, you can hit us up at sales@tawkradio.com. Always the easiest way to do that. Also, you can send us a text message to 347-450-3958 and somebody will get back to you with some information about what we're offering. There's some really great promotions happening right now, especially for the month of October coming up. You guys might want to jump on that. There's a lot of special exclusive opportunities that are open to the artists and businesses connected to the show. A lot of product placement can happen, a lot of opportunities that are open. This is a fucking movement. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on it. Don't sleep. Don't fucking sleep. Now also, I'm going to be doing some things for the social media in the coming months. I know we'll be having some promotions going on connected to our social media, so you guys stay tuned for all of that information as well. We will go back to doing our Cash App giveaway soon as well. I'd like to work on doing another Cash App giveaway around Thanksgiving. I know this year is going to be very, very hectic for a lot of people. And let me just say this to my fucking talkers, yes? Mental health is real. It is, yes? Prayer is very powerful. And it might sound very corny coming from someone that curses a lot, but God knows my heart. And I need you guys to stay strong. If at any point you need any resources and you don't know where to turn to, it's something you don't want to talk to your family about, we are here. Please hit us up on our contact us form on our website, www.tawkradio.com. I know a lot of people have been going through things with deaths and violence and financial things and whatever. If you need assistance, we are connected to a lot of resources via the show and partners with the show. A lot of non-profits for homeless services, domestic violence services, public assistance, suicide lines, doctors. A lot of people are connected to the show. If you need assistance and you feel like you can't turn to your family, anything that's going on, there's companies that are connected to do financial counseling, they do credit repair, just a lot of different things. Whatever resources you guys need, reach out. This is what this talking community is all about. So yes, we have fun and we talk a lot of shit, but it is a community to reach out and help you. Also want to shout out to my law enforcement personnel that listens to the fucking show. Let me give you guys some homage. I want you guys to know very clearly, we can't all be painted with the same brush. Just as we don't expect that every black man that walks outside is a criminal, right? All law enforcement is not fucked up. I have some some divinely connected law enforcement that listens to the show, from corrections officers to sergeants to I think a couple of FBI agents that tune in. I know I have New York politicians that tune in. They know I'll keep their secrets. But there was a young lady that reached out to our show a couple months ago. You guys can go back in the archive and check. She was going through a really horrible situation. She was dating someone outside of her race. It got very violent. He had planted cameras around her house. Unbeknownst to her, was posting videos of her and her elderly mom online and all kinds of things. And we were able to give her resources she needed to get out of that situation and get some assistance. So this is real. You know, what we say is real. This is not for show. It's not for fluff. If you guys need help with something, please reach out to us. Yes, just wanted to get that out there in the atmosphere. So reach out. Go onto the website www.tawkradio.com. Hit us up on the contact us form. And that's what you'll do if it's really important. Like I said, we do have a 24/7 line that I monitor. It is 347-651-2468, text only line. You'd have to send a number for someone to reach back out to you. And then there is the 347-450-3958. You can leave a voicemail on that hotline 24 hours a day. All right. Let's continue here this evening in the rap portion of the show. This one is from, look it. We are out here playing the tunes, you guys. Sneak Peek by Cocaine Carter and T2 here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Perfect.
Case the producer.
Yeah. New drill, yeah. In the morning, counting chips. Ay. Iced out wrist, yeah. Round the world, taking trips. Ay. She wanna get in the VIP. She wanna take a little sip. Said that she wanna be part of the team. Watching the game and flip. Drowning with the wave when I pop. The whip. All them go insane when I pop. The whip. All this ice be shining in the dark. That's it. See the club going crazy when I pop. The whip.
Hopping out on my best shit, fresh kicks, yes fit. Young nigga on some player shit. First lady, cocaine wide up, whole set stay lit. Section straight thick, standing out on the couch, owner won't say shit. Cause we ain't here popping them bottles, and it's bigger than Christopher Wallace. Boy, you can't knock us off this way. Fuck around, John, if you can't swear. Yo, bitch with us, she can't behave. Because with you, she felt the tang.
His coat, I'm on my fourth chain.
Got him paranoid.
VVS is dancing in them stones, got him hating, boy. I'm the topic of discussion like you didn't know. I heard them niggas plotting, but I never heard they hit him, no.
Don't follow the drip if you can't swim.
Don't go jumping in that water, you ain't on it like them now. Pay attention to how the money they spending.
No exaggeration, bitch, we the business. His coat.
New drill, yeah. In the morning, counting chips. Ay. Iced out wrist, yeah. Round the world, taking trips. Ay. She wanna get in the VIP. She wanna take a little sip. Said that she wanna be part of the team. Watching the game and flip. Drowning with the wave when I pop. The whip. All them go insane when I pop. The whip. All this ice be shining in the dark. That's it. See the club going crazy when I pop. The whip.
Riding around in that black whip with the top missing and a bad bitch. Coolest nigga you done ever seen. Yeah, I know your ex nigga, bitch. I'm Mr. Wide Up, straight out of left field. I been down before, you know how that feel. You little goofy niggas, y'all better chill. Cause my pocket still on Uncle Phil. Fresh flow, yeah, y'all know exactly how the shit bout to go. I done walked in with a bankroll. Took a nigga main and a side hoe. I keep a hot 9 and some bad bitches. Yo bitches mean, mine tough titty. Fly as fuck everywhere I go. When I hit my dance looking like this.
Y'all ain't ready for the photo Chevy. Hard top drop with a peanut butter belly. Lamborghini doors with a suicide back and the candy paint covered all over like jelly. First in the streets and the first of the month. Pressure rolled up in the Garvega blunt. Redhead chick in the game with a punt. Lows get behind, she gon' tuck in the cunt. Big boy downs with a VVS smile. Rubber band notch ain't seen in a while. Pointers in the ear with a blink in the wild. Stacks in the pocket, she work for me now. Pimpin' ain't dead, these niggas just loud. Scared to get money, she cashing me out. Cash at Pimpin' make the game so proud. Bugatti in the front, sucker throwin' your child.
New drill, yeah. In the morning, counting chips. Ay. Iced out wrist, yeah. Round the world, taking trips. Ay. She wanna get in the VIP. She wanna take a little sip. Said that she wanna be part of the team. Watching the game and flip. Drowning with the wave when I pop. The whip. All them go insane when I pop. The whip. All this ice be shining in the dark. That's it. See the club going crazy when I pop. The whip.
Case the producer.
Freaky fucking Fridays on Talk Radio. Freaky fucking Fridays on Talk Radio with your host is Cypher Kai. I'm feeling like a DJ tonight, you guys. I'm really feeling myself. I want to shout out to DGold and his team, who I just heard are officially tuned in. I'm going to play your song in a little bit, my guy. Yeah. Yes. So we do have some powerful things happening. Like I said, if you guys want to get a promotional package like the other artists whose music we're going to play this evening, feel free to hit us up at sales@tawkradio.com. Really great rates and things we have going on, some exclusives, some opportunities. It's really great to be divinely connected to Talk Radio. I'm just fucking saying. Shout out to Kadasha and her clique that are tuned in from Cleveland. Wow, you guys are getting the reach. Also, let me give a shout out to my international fans. Okay, I don't know what happened. Again, you guys, look, my team is not here, so you know, if there are some glitches, forgive me, it's fine, we'll get through it. So I want to give a shout out to my international community. Again, these are the people that these are the countries that made the biggest movement in the past week, from last week to this week. So of course, coming in first is the United States, where we broadcast from. Second is the Netherlands, then the Russian Federation, Macedonia, Japan, India, the United Kingdom, Colombia, and Canada. Okay. You guys are doing the fucking thing. Keep sharing the links around. That's what you need to do. This platform is supposed to be for 18 and older, but look at what I say, right? If you're already fucking, you can listen to this shit, right? Don't encourage it. But I've heard, you know, some of the millennials quoting my stuff and asking questions and whatnot. It's fine. It's all love here. It's all love here, I promise you. So we start to do the topic for the evening around 8:30-ish, which again, I'm going to give you guys some information, some updates on what's happening, things to be prepared for. If you guys want to give any commentary or feedback, 347-450-3958, 24/7 voicemail line for you guys to leave whatever is going on with you, any commentary if you listen back in the archives and what have you. And also, if you want to text me live as well, text line only, 347-651-2468. Yes. So let's keep it going here. Shout out to Udenic Media. Also shout out to the Sick brand, THESYCBRAND.com. Go over and buy some shit from over there. And if you can't afford anything right now, I know it's the end of the month, a lot of people are cash strapped. Go and give energetic donations. Go and like their social medias, make some commentary, let them know Talk Radio sent you. That's how we do things here and keep it moving. So in this Udenic Media piece, we're going to play Drive the Boat is the next one we're going to play here this evening on Freaky Fucking Fridays on Talk Radio.
Hola DJ Social.
She feeling me and I'm feeling her too. All my music, she digging the shit. We tried to Netflix and chill her to doom and she just started sucking the dick. I had to throw some niggas off the boat cause ain't nobody sinking my ship. I let her ride the boat just like she making it style and she working them hips. She wanna drive the boat, I let her ride the boat. She got a front hitting both, cause this ain't no paddle boat. She tried to go down, she whipped out my man, she said you gotta lie the boat. Now she wanna drive the boat, I let her drive the boat. I let her jump on the boat like she Megan. Ain't no pulling out, I'm shooting like Stephen. She think I'm coming first, girl, what you bet? I pop a Percocet, it got me legging. Yo, bitch, she going down, young jock. Shawty, she still going, but it pop. She said her boyfriend locked up. Fuck on this bitch while he fucking the sock. Look, Shawty a big old freak. She put my name on them big old cheeks. These niggas skinny like he don't eat. Think I'm a plumber, I'm fixing her leak. I get the head just to make sure her brain work. Tried to get me to eat it, it ain't work. I was hitting the teacher from Wise High School. Gave me an A, told me great work. I got the key to the streets, Lucci. Fuck designer, boy, I'm done wearing Gucci. I'm the pilot, got the key to the boat. Cut off my homie, I hope he can float. Give her a plan B, don't panic. Bitch, we ain't going out like Titanic. I see it up on my body, I'm throwing him on the boat and drop him off in the Atlantic. She feeling me and I'm feeling her too. All my music, she digging the shit. We tried to Netflix and chill her to doom and she just started sucking the dick. I had to throw some niggas off the boat cause ain't nobody sinking my ship. I let her ride the boat just like she making it style and she working them hips. She wanna drive the boat, I let her ride the boat. She got a front hitting both, cause this ain't no paddle boat. She tried to go down, she whipped out my man, she said you gotta lie the boat. Now she wanna drive the boat, I let her drive the boat. She pulled me in the room, she just started riding. Shorty, she think like she come from the islands. Hit it, she stalking me, calling my name when she see me. Tiana Taylor calling Byron. Pull up with work, they like what's in the box. She from Jamaica, I'm pulling her locks. Got this baby mama driving the boat. Disrespect, he getting thrown off the dock. Shorty fed her booty, big sink like a yacht. Stay with my gun and it's litty, it's hot. We on the block beating up the pots. You in the house laying on your back. Told me pull up, I kick push like I'm Lupe. I got some Henny, Patron, and Douce. Listen to me, she don't care about what you say. Play with the gang, I'ma aim at your toupee. Got a bag and fix my teeth like I'm Cardi B. Mommy, she happy, she proud of me. Net worth say 33 million. Google, why the hell you lie to me? I'm about to buy me a boat, then buy me a boat, then buy me a boat. She wanna ride the boat. Put her head back, then I look at her throat. She feeling me and I'm feeling her too. All my music, she digging the shit. We tried to Netflix and chill her to doom, and she just started sucking the dick. I had to throw some niggas off the boat, cause ain't nobody sinking my ship. I let her ride the boat just like she making it style and she working them hips. She wanna drive the boat, I let her ride the boat. She got a friend hitting both, cause this ain't no paddle boat. She tried to go down, she whipped out my man, she said you gotta lie the boat. Now she wanna drive the boat, I let her drive the boat.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky fucking Fridays. This is what I love about doing this. So there are people that are tuned in right now freaking the fuck out because they did not know that this artist that I just played, Gorilla, is not the baby. I'm telling you guys, you can't tell my independent artists from my signed artists because they're that fucking good. Because that's what we do here on Talk Radio. What? Because what? And shout out to my Pride community. Shout out to my Rainbow community. Shout out to my Priders who are tuned in from Philadelphia. Hello, with their glasses of wine all tuned in and turning up and whatnot. Now, this brings me great pleasure to do this. Like I said, tonight we're going to give out some information. It'll be a little different, but as I have you captivated here, the global audience here on this Freaky Fridays of 100,000 plus, I wanted to give you information you could use. But before I do that, I want to bust this song this evening. This is officially not only a new, right? Not only a new, which, you know, you guys are going to be hearing for the first time here on the show, but this one is a new, as in, I am literally the first platform to play this music ever from this artist. We want to give him some love. I want you guys to tell me what you're thinking. Hit me up behind the scenes, 347-651-2468 or 347-450-3958, and let me know what's what. This is DGold's world premiere. Let me say this. So they sent me over this music, and they sent me over some pictures of this young man. He is gorgeous. Ladies, he is gorgeous. He looks like a little bit like George Michael when he was in the group still. When he was in Wham still. Yeah, but he's absolutely stunning. And all of the people who are tuned in, all of the vendors and producers and people who have businesses connected to the show, you want to reach out to me to get this guy to do some kind of something for you. He is stunning. He speaks well. The music is fire. Listen. I want to shout out to Udenic Media and Mr. Chin for connecting this artist to the show. Big shouts to you from DGold and from us, of course. Yes. Is that what it is? So the 24K DGold is his IG and Twitter handle if you guys want to go over there and tell him what you think about the music. Follow him, keep up to date with what he's got going on and all of that stuff. I hope I said that correctly. I'm such a nerd when it comes to this kind of shit. But anyway, this is the world premiere, intergalactic premiere of this. I'm tongue-tied tonight and all nervous shit like it's my song, right? So the first one, we got two songs from this young man, DGold. The letter D, G-O-L-D is his name. And oh no, I hope not. All right. Shout out to, what the fuck? Really? Okay. Some people are static. Again, it must be the internet must be getting horny when they hear me talking. Hopefully they got better. Yeah. Getting something. What were you getting? Who's drinking something? Live radio, you guys. Unscripted as things are coming into my face. Oh, you're getting feedback? Really? That's not good. Let's see if we can sort that out. Don't freak out, Rex. Jesus Christ. Alright, I don't want you guys to hear anything fucked up when I'm playing this song. Let me see if I can adjust this. Hold on. Alright, that should have helped something. Let me know if that helped. I've got my tech support helping me behind the scenes, you guys. Hopefully that got better. Anyway, first time ever played anywhere, DGold. First song for the evening from him is going to be Limitless here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Fucking my limits, I'm whipping the nimbus. You want it, could get it. A problem, you ready, it's for I'm ready. You won't like the end, so don't forget it. You know I'm sweated, I'm limitless. Infinite, winning it, you wishing it. Fuck is the limit, I won't ever hit it. I'm aiming it, vigilant, up against stimulant, dissonant, insolent, visuals limited. Ain't no equivalent, when I be spitting, I'm limitless. Infinite, winning it, you wishing it. Limitless, infinite, made me get into a dive old age before I finish it. I'm an ocean, you is a fish, and I make a noise. Used to cricket with jibber, the jabber, get all the clever. They calling me Thanos, the way it be stabbing. They calling you sleepy, way you be slack, you making me grumpy. With all this acting, don't be no dope boys. Soft, you flimsy, pills, red dope boys. Say him a killjoy, ask him short. And never let nothing, we come with toys. Go sit little boy in front of your mama. I'm an emperor, use the llama. I'm not Vader, use the lava. Try to burn me, make me stronger, that's karma. Thinking can fuck, I loan my dick. Then I bust nuts, she leave real quick. Never gonna trust it's what it is. Ain't about trip over little shit. I'm raw like sushi, my life's a movie. Stanley Tucci, tough the truthie. Stretch my limits, so call me Luffy. I know motherfuckers gon' wish they knew me, I'm out. Nah, I'm just playing. Fucking my limits, I'm whipping the nimbus. You want it, could get it. A problem, you ready, it's for I'm ready. You won't like the end, so don't forget it. You know I'm sweated, I'm limitless. Infinite, winning it, you wishing it. Fuck is the limit, I won't ever hit it. I'm aiming it, vigilant, up against stimulant, dissonant, insolent, visuals limited. Ain't no equivalent, when I be spitting, I'm limitless. Infinite, winning it, you wishing it. Narcissistic, smart and twisted, far from timid, Robert gifted, hard to clip it. So every track the bars lifted, a marvel hit you to making moves. Coming in the game had lots to prove. Say my name and could make me swoon, but filling up the bank is hot like June. Tasty, ooh, we hop in the whip like yip yip. Wrist like waterfall strip drip. Got your tracks, we skipped it. Killing this beat, man, rip rip. At this point, I'm a serial killer. Filling them all, gotta bury them quicker. Better fall up and gotta buy pillars. For to come up, red jacket, thriller, iller. Till the end of time, I'ma climb up, there's no decline. Yeah, fill a liquor up, no wine. What do I look like, your ex-wife? Yo, she ain't got no canned world. Fuck you, Karen, tune in third. Both to the hell long as you get burned. I'ma save that bitch for the perch. But first, a verse. Finish it up, then burst. Hearing the beat is cursed. Bottoms pit reversed. Moving on up to served. Limitless pill unserved. Look at my face unnerved. You know that my spot's reserved. Fucking my limits, I'm whipping the nimbus. You want it, could get it. A problem, you ready, it's for I'm ready. You won't like the end, so don't forget it. You know I'm sweated, I'm limitless. Infinite, winning it, you wishing it. Fuck is the limit, I won't ever hit it. I'm aiming it, vigilant, up against stimulant, dissonant, insolent, visuals limited. Ain't no equivalent, when I be spitting, I'm limitless. Infinite, winning it, you wishing it.
Shout out to DGold for giving us that music. I'm really hoping that you guys are not having the issue that was going on before. I said some people said there was some static going on. Hopefully that's not the case anymore. I don't know what's that about. Pisses me off every time though. I'm going to play one more from Mr. DGold before we start talking about some things for the evening that you guys need to be aware of. I'm going to also give you an opportunity to put your glass of wine down temporarily, get some papers and pens out and take some notes on some things. There's a lot of things that are happening behind the veil of all this protest and things that are going on, and I want you guys to just be very, very aware of what it is. As I said, we broadcast from New York City, and there's a couple of things that are happening locally that I think some people should be aware of, because what happens here tends to trickle over into other states and countries as well. So we'll have some quick conversations about that and play some soca and some reggaeton for all my soca-holics that are tuned in tonight, expecting to wind up and grind up on their man's penises, on their women's faces, whatever it is that you're doing tonight, whatever your proclivities are. We are all for the shits tonight. Just wanted to get some information out, have a nice party with you guys, wind down some things to take it easy. I'm getting drunk. No, not drunk. I'm drinking. I don't get drink to get drunk. I'm drinking. Hennessy, white Hennessy. Shout out to Vonnie, who went to Jamaica and brought me back a bottle of white Hennessy. I'm having Hennessy and cookies tonight because I'm grown as fuck and whatever. The next song from Mr. DGold is Jutsu here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Making diamonds of the pressure make gold. Swaying long lines, man, shit was making gold. I ain't got spit slow, yeah, make sure you know that I be on this come, man, I'm only gonna grow. All the stops on the golden, I be running coast to coast. Call me gun, pull the joke, shop a tongue. cut your throat. True Gretch ever spoke, memorize Lil Rose. Shelby Klein, right like Pennywise, bitch, I'ma make it flow. Fucking golden like a freezer, better know the way I see it. Throwing clothes, ain't teaser, fan finish. Why I see to going out like anesthesia. If it's said you got amnesia, like I ain't never seen you. What's good, it's nice to meet ya. Got you second guess if it's me that even beat ya. Know I stay above you like a blast, but ain't no preacher. I ain't even drop shit, they hit me for a feature. Man, it feels like I was skipping steps, if he for me some meter. Fighting like a lion, I ain't gotta bring the crew through. Swing a bitch a quick, bringing hits like a jutsu. Searching never finding, I ain't leaving hits of blues clues. Living like a diamond, I'm only making true moves. What you gonna do to prove it's something new? Fool, off of while I'm seeing you a little puppet voodoo. I don't need jutsu just to come and mute you. Quit it with the talk of shit, I can't get boosted, shoot true. Make your bitch a widow when I'm peeking through your window. Take your ass to limbo while I steal a little nibble. Says balls in limo, I'm a lie, cigarette that I fuck your little bimbo. We ain't talking about the pillow. See, gas for choking, kiddo, I be laughing, joking, sick of wine. Psych and no tiptoe, I just ride the glow. I do not be shine to a shadow clone. Glad it's never I'm alone, bitch, you better watch your tone. All to leave you prone, break your bones, take your nose. Make it be with David Jones, slay my foes, game soul. Touch maybe David Gold, I ain't claiming stakey bros. Same it goes, flaky O's, lace flows, made me go crazy, baby, change flows, fool. Think you got goons, that's cute. Take you on a boat, no cruise. Man, I don't give a fuck about feud, yeah. Climbing up ladders, no shooting, bitch. I'm moving, come back here, I'm a student. No disputing, start saluting, running up like we're recruiting. Man, I'm mobbing over doors, wearing masks, but ain't major. They won't find your fucking door. Hard to track with no Oreo. You 6 feet down, bitch, ain't nobody money. You need to found shit, now you feeding floor. In your town, switch it up a little whore. Kill a yo clown, click, I'ma need a lawyer. Fighting like a lion, I ain't gotta bring the crew through. Swing a bitch a quick, bringing hits like a jutsu. Searching never finding, I ain't leaving hits of blues clues. Living like a diamond, I'm only making true moves. What you gonna do to prove it's something new? Fool, off of while I'm seeing you a little puppet voodoo. I don't need jutsu just to come and mute you. Quit it with the talk of shit, I can't get boosted, shoot true. Flounder in my tail, see power like a tail beast. Cow in my bare feet, tower that you can't beat. Chicago start drama, I'm a Yuki and this sucker. Call me son, spin lava, mix karma, killing karma. Got you just like a farmer, spraying pests like I'm a farmer. Coming sticking neck up out the click, such a broken car. Yeah, they loyal to the dollar, I stay loyal to the stars. Cause my life was made to conquer, then go out just like a martyr. Debo ain't coming, man, DGold run. I don't need no from, bitch, deep throat. Sutton got cheat code cut, never seen most stunning. If you meet throats coming, then we meet those something. Bitch, you better throw an army. Eat shit's like Arby's, aggressive, never sorry. Revving like a car meet, I break a little Barbie. No, it's a fucking body, a fucking fragile jobby. Damn, you ever saw me? I killed the dread little, now I'm walking like fiends. Catch talks, be serious, I'ma drop you like a fetus. I ain't speaking metro when I say they picking pieces. Every day I'm spitting genius, and I'm saying king the steam. The same as Sasuke, what you seeing? I'm not a human being. Called a Katsuki, I'm a demon, but I best I'll catch you sleeping. And you be insecure on me, so don't even try and call me. At perfection, so for me, so I'm taking shots like glory. Fighting like a lion, I ain't gotta bring the crew through. Swing a bitch a quick, bringing hits like a jutsu. Searching never finding, I ain't leaving hits of blues clues. Living like a diamond, I'm only making true moves. What you gonna do to prove it's something new? Fool, off of while I'm seeing you a little puppet voodoo. I don't need jutsu just to come and mute you. Quit it with the talk of shit, I can't get boosted, shoot true. Let the guy that got me, I ain't choppy, I ain't sloppy. I'm a rhyme staying godly, dropping this, don't ever copy. Fucking take it, little thoughty. I'ma eat it like a bachi. When I'm going getting raunchy, she be walking like a zombie. You don't tense, ain't nobody, but you better know I'm Clyde. Bring a pain up with my pride, fucking change the world of mine. On stage, stay divine, gotta love to stay in mind. Bitch, you running out of time, so you better look alive.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fucking Friday. So officially, Mr. DGold, not only did we play your shit first, but the audience is loving your shit. This sounds like some soundtrack shit. I promise you guys, he's absolutely fucking stunning. Very fucking articulate. He is walking money. He's money with feet. Let me shout out to his management team. I'm telling you guys officially here, I said it first. Remember me when you guys are doing your promotional rounds and whatnot to shout out fucking Talk Radio. When everybody else didn't give you a shot, I did, and this shit is fire. I will add this to the permanent rotation. This shit is fire. Inferno type flame fucking thrower. Fire. 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 You got a hit on your hands, my friend. Walking money. This is walking money here on Freaky Fucking Fridays. DGold official. So now we got to get to the responsible shit, don't we? Quickly. Right? So as you guys know, the Breonna Taylor indictment came down this week, and yeah, he's also hot. Oh my god. So let me stick a minute with that. I know his management team is listening. I'm going to send you some pictures. I have some of my super VIPs that are tuned in saying, oh my god, he's hot. And let me say how deep this is. I'm going to send this picture to this young lady as I'm talking, but this woman is from my pride community, yeah? And if she gives you and she loves vagina, very good at it, her girlfriend said so, yes? But if she agrees that you're hot, you have mentally converted a fucking lesbian. What? Yo, fine ass. DGold, doing it out here in these fucking streets. What? I'll send the picture in a minute, Miss Love. Anywho, so we're going to be responsible for a minute. And like I said, so there's a lot of things that happened this week. The Breonna Taylor indictment came down. I can't speak on that as much as I'd like to because I've not done a lot of research on it. As I've mentioned on the platform before, I'm an empath, and certain things allow me to pick up a lot of energies that overwhelm me from time to time. Now, there's a couple of things that I have heard, and I can't say with full authority. You guys have access to the internet. This is an online show. Feel free to look up what I'm going to say and give me information to help me. I have no problem whatsoever correcting something that I say. Yes? Okay. So now, in that vein, if you guys are unaware, if you're listening from another country and don't know what's happening, Breonna Taylor is a African-American woman that was killed in her home by police. They had a no-knock warrant. They went into her home looking for someone else, and they killed her. None of those cops were indicted in her murder. There was one cop of the, I think 3 of them, that got an indictment that had absolutely nothing to do with her murder. Yes? Now, I was under the impression before in the snippets that I was getting, because my interns are not here. God, I miss you guys so much. Okay. But I was under the impression that they went to the address, and I'm not justifying anything that happened that day. Let me be clear about that, because we're going to start some arguments, and I'm with it. I'm with the shits, right? But I was under the impression from the snippets, again, no research being done, that they had gone to her address completely, for completely no reason, like the absolute wrong address, right? So let's say you live at 1406 something street, and she lives at 1307 something or another street 2 blocks away, in the wrong complete place. Now, it's been brought to my attention. I think I was watching a snippet of the show called The Real on Channel 9 or something in New York, and they were saying that apparently they went to the address because she dated a fellow that they were looking for before, and it was known to them that he used to stay there from time to time or something along those lines. Why they had that address, if he was actually paying rent or something, I'm not sure. But what really got me was that they mentioned, and again, I'm getting my information from this show called The Real. I was doing my laundry and it popped up on the TV or something, and it just caught my attention. I figured, let's talk about it here on the show because it's fucking talk radio. They said that when she got killed in the house, her mom came over. I don't know how the mom found out about the incident that happened, but the mom went to the house, and the law enforcement told the mother she was taken to a hospital. Gave the mother a name of the hospital, the whole 9 yards. Mom goes to the hospital, sits there for hours. Don't remember how many hours. I don't want to say the wrong number. But the whole time mom is sitting there at the hospital fretting, trying to get information and whatnot, her daughter's laying dead in her fucking apartment, and they lied to her. And I'm like, isn't that some kind of breaking of the law in itself? I need to get some lawyers to sit with me and talk to me about this kind of shit. But that's just really fucked up. Right? That's really, really fucked up. And I kept thinking to myself, not for nothing, they gave the family a settlement sometime earlier in the week. And it was a significant amount of money. I can't imagine what dollar sign you can put on somebody's life, but it was a significant amount of money. And the reason why I say that is I found that since after like Abner Louima got his lawsuit back in the days, like $30-something million, the shit's been happening so often. I thought at some point they had put a cap on what they gave out, but I know if you go and look through the past couple of years of police incidents happening, if there's any payout that's given whatsoever, it's always around the $3 million range, as though that is the worth of a black man's life or something in this country. But she was given like her family was given like a double-digit settlement, and I didn't understand why. Yes, everybody's up in arms and all of this stuff, but I'm thinking there's got to be a lot of more nasty layers to this. Now, also, I find the timing of this shit to be very calculated, in that also this week, and I'm going to play a song before I come back and elaborate on this part, the President of the United States has officially said, I'm going to steal the election. He's not waiting for another country to intervene or anything like that. He's fucking decided he's just going to steal it. That's what he's done. I'm going to pull the article that hit my phone and what it is he's trying to do, and trying to find some legal loopholes in which to do it. But there's a lot of shit about to come down the pike, and I want you guys to be prepared. This is not to bring you down. It's not to make you sad. It's just to inform you. This is where you get your papers and pens out, yes? And you start to take notes. Going to play one more song and come back, and we'll talk about what it is the president did this week, and something else that's occurring, or a decision that they've made they're going to make potentially in New York City that's going to affect a lot of things, and we'll talk about some stuff. You guys take some notes, and then we'll get back to having some fun and playing some music and having this international party. Yes, yes. So the next one we're going to play is some Mo from Trap Boy Freddy on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Yo, you know how we doing it? I got some more on the way, yeah. 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 I'm in the penthouse, got 10 feet, got some more on the way, yeah. We on the top floor, yeah, the top floor, yeah, way, yeah. You know I ran the shack, yeah, way, yeah. We got some more on the way up. She on the count, gotta wake up. She don't fuck, we don't make her. I hate bitches with makeup. Bitch, I'm the man. Take out them pants, them bands, like a dance. Too much ice on my hands. She know I'm a boss, I'm nothing like a dude. Ooh, she cool, she know how I move. Ooh, and she come with two. Like my chain get away like a pool. High's a threesome, and it's three of them. Boy, I'm not no peon. It's just me and Dion. This right here from Lil Dion. Hey, you ever got fucked on the top floor? On the counter in the bundle. Young nigga kicking that shit like Puncho. 1 more, 2 more, 3 more, 4 more. 4 bad bitch jump right out of photo. You already know how I go though. Get in the spot, make a jump like Pogo. But you gotta keep it on the low. I got some more on the way, yeah. 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 I'm in the penthouse, got 10 feet, got some more on the way, yeah. We on the top floor, yeah, the top floor, yeah, way, yeah. You know I ran the shack, yeah, way, yeah.
Bitch, I'm from the east, but I got rich in the A. I sold all my weed, I got some more in the way. I might put a 4 on a fagel lady. I've been drinking heavy, 10,000 to me, that's petty. No problem with selling drugs. Young nigga never been in love. She asked for 5, I sent a dud. Do for who I did enough. We bitch must be in her feelings. Play with me, I'm sending killers. I woke up with money on my mind. Lay to death with me and I. Since the end of last July, I made a cool meal. Can't take shit away from a nigga. I kept it too real. Won't ask her to wait for me. Baby girl, just pray for me. Know where they at, 28 a piece. And that shit come in crystals. Even in church, I keep my pistol. Play what you want, get put in the song.
I got some more on the way, yeah. 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 I'm in the penthouse, got 10 feet, got some more on the way, yeah. We on the top floor, yeah, the top floor, yeah, way, yeah. You know I ran the shack, yeah, way, yeah. Young nigga groovy, huh, baby? Groovy. Hey, she digging my swagger. She all on my drip, she calling me daddy. She know that's a bad big, I be in that bag. Hit from the back, she got that ass, I'm rubbing that ass. Crawl on your knee, suck that dick, look at me. Ooh, being over, it's late at night, they staying over. Ain't playing no, ain't give my heart to now, ho. You ain't never, ever fucked a nigga like me. Drippin' so icy, off-white, Nike. Bitch, I go dumb, bitch, I'm like brum. Baby girl like it. She wanna lick the ice. I think that bitch a Pisces. I think that bitch a psychic. She told me she had a friend, she knew how I like it.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fridays. Well, my God, I just learned something. So let's start some bullshit right now. Mr. DGold, if you're still listening, it's been informed to me that the young lady I was talking to is not a lesbian. She's a pansexual. Please tell me what that is. I want to say these terms correctly. I want to be respectful to my pride community. Tell me what a pansexual is so I can enlighten my audience very quickly, please. Ma'am, if you're still listening. Oh, okay. So, well, give me a formal definition of what a pansexual is. She's saying she's not a lesbian officially, that they are attracted to... Okay, so she's in a relationship with a woman right now. I know that for a fact, right? But they are attracted to men and people of other gender distinctions. Okay. So you guys are just like all around living your best lives, 20-something-year-old freaks. Okay, got it. Understood. Understood. But if you want to officially send me the definition of pansexual, I'll be happy to read it to my audience. Oh, I mean, she is both. Oh, okay. So a pansexual means that you are both romantically and sexually attracted to people who are of all gender distinctions. So let me ask you, just for being nosy sake, would you guys, let's say, screw a what do I want to say this? A transgender, no, pre-op transgender. So a guy with his penis and breast. Would that be something that's attractive to you? Because now I just want to be fucking nosy. Right? Just asking questions. It's Freaky fucking Fridays, you guys. Freaky Fridays with Cypher Kai on Talk Radio, TAWK Radio. That's what you're tuned into. So give me some information. I want to know your coochie business. So let's continue here. So Mr. Donald Trump. Oh Jesus, this guy is, it would be delightful if he wasn't so, in charge of so much shit. Let's say that, right? So let's see if I got the right article. I don't remember. I know something. Let's see. Whew, okay, here we go. American democracy has been defined by the... I'm sorry, let me give some homage to the person that wrote this article. Hold on. Alright, this is an opinion from John Avlon. This is not the article I wanted, but I think it has enough information in it that we can discuss. And American democracy has been defined by the peaceful transfer of power. Donald Trump seems to have other ideas. This is not a drill, this is not a game. Because the President of the United States just told us that he would not commit to peacefully turning over the government to a new administration if he loses the election. See, that's the article that I saw, because that's what he was saying. 41 days before the election, Donald Trump failed to affirm on Wednesday of this week the most basic civic question any president could get. Will you commit to making sure that there is a peaceful transfer of power after the election? He says, well, we're going to have to see what happens. That's what he said. To the White House press corps. What the hell? Okay. I've been complaining very strongly about the ballots, and the ballots are a disaster. Get rid of the ballots, and you'll have a very... God, what is he saying here? Oh. And he says there won't be a transfer, frankly. There'll be a continuation. So he's effectively saying he's going to take it. This is a threat. This is a warning. Anyone who ever called themselves a patriot or a defender of the Constitution ought to be concerned and condemn this immediately. So I'm going to read that part. I wish I had the actual article up, but effectively he said he was working with his lawyers, the Department of Justice, and some fellow Republicans to see how it is he can go about not conceding when the election is over. Right? And that is a very powerful statement to make. As I mentioned on the show before, I believe in the archive somewhere from a couple weeks ago, I believe, this is my own personal beliefs. I am not negating the fact that people passed away from something. I think a lot of more people passed away from the germs and the ventilators they use in the hospitals, but nonetheless, people have passed away from COVID. But I believe this virus was part of a bigger scheme. There's a lot of things that happened during the course of this virus outbreak. I find it very unnerving, to say the least, that our entire globe almost collapsed from one fucking virus. That in this time frame, God knows what got stuffed into that 1,200 page stimulus package that they passed. But beyond that, there is President Putin in Russia gave himself 16 more years to be in office. He decided that, aligned himself with the church and called it a day and said fuck it. President Xi in China took back Hong Kong, did a couple other things, and the US. These are the three major components globally. Have done things to effectively keep themselves in power much longer, or give themselves more power since they've been there. The only one left to do anything would have been President Trump. So for all of you who don't want to hear what I'm saying, I need you to mentally start to prepare yourself, financially start to prepare yourself, actually start to prepare yourself for the potential next 4 years of Trump being in office. And I can tell you this, it doesn't really matter who wins at this point, because there has been a calculated movement of race baiting for the past 2 years that is going to spill over into absolute violence and fuckery in the next couple of weeks and potentially the next couple of months. So what I want you guys to do is to start getting batteries, start buying water for your house, start making amends with whoever lives in the house with you, just starting to make proper movements to endure another lockdown that's coming. There's also another article where Dr. Fauci was saying even if a vaccine, a successful one, was given, we would still have to wear masks for the foreseeable future, which I can't, so there's a lot of things that are happening. They're also saying there's a new strain of the virus that can bypass the mask, the hand washing, and the social distancing. So that being put in the atmosphere is already setting up the narrative for a potential lockdown again. So I don't want this to catch you guys off guard. I don't want you to be, angry and stressed and getting mental sickness over this. I just want you to be prepared. The talkers can be prepared. Whatever your reality looks like right now, decide what is it that you need to survive and be successful if another lockdown comes. What does that look like for your children, your spouse, your finances? What does that look like for you, for yourself? Not what it looks like for your neighbor, but for you specifically. What can you cut back on? What can you do? Please also keep cash in the house, even though we're going to be going to digital currency soon. Cash will still be king if there's an emergency. If you need to escape from somewhere quickly, you need resources quickly, nobody gives a fuck about your credit card. So just keep it 100. Nobody needs to know you have money in the house. I don't suggest you keep too much money in the house, but keep cash on hand. It's just necessary, right? Just fucking necessary. Okay, so shout out to all the people who said that white Hennessy and cookies sounds like a thing to do. I gotta tell you, it's really delicious. It really weird combination, but really good. Again, shout out to Vonnie, who went to Jamaica, fine ass, and was thinking about me and brought me back white Hennessy. I appreciate you much, sir. That was really, really dope of you. Years ago, though, I've had this bottle of Hennessy for like 2 fucking years now. And because I don't really drink, and I don't really keep company around me, it's lasted for quite some time. Yeah? That's what it is. Shout out to Coach Craig, who also, I hope, is drinking some Hennessy. And oh, okay. Oh, I got information, you guys. All right. So let's continue. That was I think I had one more piece of information to give you guys after another song. So I'm getting information on what it means to be pansexual and all kinds of different things. All right. I'm going to talk to you about all this stuff. We're going to play some music first and give you guys the information that I'm learning behind the scenes. Right? Because that's what we do here. That is what we do here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio. Apparently there's an Amber Alert out for a young lady. A 7-year-old was taken from Philadelphia. I hope it's not playing in my background still. I hope I knocked it off of what I'm broadcasting from. Right? Yeah. Pandemic. Yeah. Hello, Ven, in the chat room publicly. Love you much. Thank you for being there. So we're going to start to transition you guys for all of my soca-holics, reggae-holics, and reggaeton addicts. Live fucking radio, you guys. Live radio. So the next one we're going to play is the Blessed remix from Buju Banton featuring Fabulous here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Y'all know what we been through. Y'all know where we come from. But we blessed. Big blessed. Buju, got you. Yo, I'm talking about struggles and setbacks, losses and get backs. Blowing through the money I should've just let stack. Then it took off, I got me a jetpack. Like I flew there Delta, but hopped on a jetpack. Upgraded my fly, updated supply. Hustle, don't sleep, I'm up late with my guy. Could be worse though, like upstate or NY. Or homies toasting to you with cups straight to the sky. Overall, we big blessed. More money, more problems like big stress. Gotta keep mommy fly, all the kids dressed. You know I'm cold with it, straight out the fridge fresh. Prayed for it, got up and parade for it. Flowing through your block, it looked like I made for it. First I freestyle, then I got paid for it. My time to shine, now they throwing shade for it. What's up?
Tell them we blessed, tell them we blessed, tell them we blessed. Tell them we blessed, tell them we blessed, tell them we blessed. Tell them so we still have life, we no stress. God like shine on wheel, ya no walk west. Screw where your man want pray, we no press. Bless up who down when we fuck the rest. Tell them we no block like that and we no this. Only follow we like peace, so them a guess. How come we still look clean and them a mess? Eventually they will see who is watching over me.
I'm a grown man and I do what I'm supposed to do. Mama told me show me your friends and I show you you. You can see the lies they told us becoming true. Tell them that we blessed so they know when we coming through. Soldiers no longer with us, now they live through the crew. I'm bringing the gorillas, you only bringing the glue. Think you got the answers, you really don't have a clue. Life's a write-off but don't ever bite off more than you can chew. There's some, there's plenty, then there's few. Can't find any to spit it like I spew. We get money and stay fresh. When they ask about us, make sure you tell them that they blessed.
Tell them we blessed, tell them we blessed, tell them we blessed. Tell them we blessed, tell them we blessed, tell them we blessed. Now see me spend my last to impress. Tell them me no waste my own, me invest. Make them know me girlfriend want put in verse. Tell them me still look fine, and me still am blow them mind. So you now see me pressure no man like some piss. Now so we make our own a success. Now hesitate but take we interest. Stay focused, me a time for progress. Now follow them like the road and beaches. No just we a strive and a reach to be goal. Them a fight and a spite through them in control. Them a real asshole. But a long time, we a fight for a slice of the bread. Them a scheme and a dream and a wish we fi dead. But a God have we head. And I know just now, we a scream and a cheer for the team. Them a plan out fi bench we and them rule supreme. Like a them want fi clean. You can imagine, we a try move out of the shackle. Them a cry and a spy, them a try stop we clock. Guess how have we back? Tell them so we bless. Tell them 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 we bless.
Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com with your host is Cypher Car. I love that song so much. I'm telling you, we're about to get to the party portion of the goddamn show. Cause what? Cause my international talkers are tuned in, and you guys said that you want to have some fun this evening. It's been a really rough week for most of you. A lot of you don't have access to alcohol, you poor little babies. I don't know what you're going to do. But also, shout out to our sponsor, Pure Plant Tonics. They got this wonderful CBD flower that you can smoke. I don't smoke, but that shit smells lovely. And all of the people that are connected to the show that bought some or had it delivered to your home or whatever the case is, you can get all of the benefits of smoking. You can look cool with your friends, but you can still piss clean at work. So you can be down for the cause, but still keep yourself together, keep your wits about you and all that shit. Goes nice with wine, I've heard. Red wine and CBD. Red wine and CBD pre-rolls from our sponsor, Pure Plant Tonics, is what you need to be doing with your life on a fucking Friday night. If you're not actually fucking during Freaky Fridays. Like, you know, just fucking saying. You can put it in, they have vapes, I believe, as well, and oils and all kinds of wonderful things. And yeah. Shout out to the landlady in SI who's tuned in, Miss Beautiful. Shout out to the landlady in Brooklyn also who is tuned in. I'm going to have so much fun this evening. Oh my God, I want to party right now. Shout out to Ace Management and the crew whose music we're going to be playing soon. Now, let me give you guys this information I just got. And let's see. I love when my audience gives me feedback. You guys are fucking amazing. All right. So as it was pertaining to the pansexual young lady, she gave me some information because I asked for it. So it says whatever pronouns they go by is who they are. If they aren't douchebags, yes, we would be attracted to them. She specifically identifies as pan-romantic demisexual. I'm romantically and aesthetically attracted to people of any gender distinction, but I'm only sexually attracted to people that I'm emotionally connected with. That is different to a normal or allosexual person who can experience sexual attraction through visual or physical stimuli. Got it. Example, I can find men, women, non-binary people, etc. attractive, and I can appreciate their existence and possibly even date them. However, I would have no sexual feelings nor libido towards that person and have a sexless relationship with them until I've emotionally connected with them over time. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a... I'm going to make up a word right now because that's what the fuck I do in the show. You're like an emosexual. Emosexual as like an emotional sexual. Like sapiosexual for me is all about the mind. I like the mind fuck first before I get the actual physical fuck. But it seems like you like the emosexual, like an emosexual. I just made that up. Fuck that. That's mine right here. Talk Radio. Emosexual means you have to be emotionally stimulated in order to turn up. But she did say she is known as this Mysteria girl. Her tongue game must be everything. What? Hello, bitch. All right. TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fucking Fridays with your hostess, Cypher Kai. The next thing I wanted to tell you guys before we have this... No, I'll play some more music first. Fuck that. I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood for the music. Damn it. Alright, so the next one we're going to play here is another Buju Banton song. This one is called Trust here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
New style, new style, new flow, new flow. Me I tell them.
Damn fucking right.
Me no trust phone, me no own, me no like it. Picture I go round, say Simone, I'm a wifey. Be a fuzzy picture we suggest me a knifey. All over Instagram I fuck with me psyche. Me no trust man we switch down for your Nike. 6 months him general I know him say I'm Mikey. Can't trust no man we claim them as strikey. And them in a video wanna show people. Them we sell your own. This whole girlfriends them me I tell you about to.
Then we sell your own, then we sell your own. Can no fund them a return code. So family be careful who you send vice now to. Watch who you want link and what you talking about to. Say nobody not doing nobody else road. Them in a group chat so your thing a leak out to. Them see a man when things happen them a glow to. Stab you in your back and then them come and take out to. Say you never them cause I know that them a promote. Not that ground phone, no for them have remote. I record you cause I done was in the same boat. I get a life in general and real control. Your face and your friend now go run them out. Wait till them end up in a federal court.
Me no trust phone, me no own, me no like it. Picture I go round, say Simone, I'm a wifey. Be a fuzzy picture we suggest me a knifey. All over Instagram I fuck with me psyche. Me no trust man, we switch down for your Nike. 6 months him general, I know him say I'm Mikey. Can't trust no man, we claim them as strikey. And them in a video wanna show people. Them we sell your own, them we sell your own. The so-called friends, them me I tell you about to. Them we sell your own, them we sell your own. Can no fund them a return code. So family can't trust somebody, them we let out your secret. No lend them your things, then we kill you if you keep it. Don't trust somebody when you do things, don't speak it. And them they on social media and leak it. So if you meet a girl and you plan to freak it, if you got her house, make sure you sweep it. And find the camera, them anyway she keep it. If she go back you, make sure you peep. Me no trust phone, me no own, me no like it. Picture I go round, say Simone, I'm a wifey. Be a fuzzy picture we suggest me a knifey. All over Instagram I fuck with me psyche. Me no trust man, we switch down for your Nike. 6 months him general, I know him say I'm Mikey. Can't trust no man, we claim them as strikey. And them in a video wanna show people. Me no trust phone, me no trust phone, me no trust, me no trust, me no trust phone, me no trust. I find them a rich and can't spend them. Them we sell your own, them we sell your own. The so-called friends, them me I tell you about to. Them we sell your own, them we sell your own. Can no fund them a return code.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky fucking Fridays again. We bust a word here tonight, you guys. Emosexual. You need to be emotionally connected to someone to freak them, to bang their brains out. New word alert here on TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fridays with your hostess Cypher Kai. You are tuned into and divinely connected to www.tawkradio.com/shows. Reach out to us if you'd like. 347-651-2468, 347-651-2468, and or 24/7 voicemail line for you, 347-450-3958 as well. I'm going to jump into the reggaeton portion of the show. I'm going to come back and tell you guys what they plan to do in New York City, potentially. You guys need to be aware of this. It is coming. It is brewing. Want to let you know. But it's getting a little heavy, so we're going to play some music, come back, give you guys some more information. Keep your pens close, get your liquor closer. This next one we're going to play right now in this reggaeton portion of the show is going to be Ozuna featuring Diddy, DJ Snake, Eris Stop here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
guess I need a girl again. Somebody I can marry, give the world again. Cause the sun don't shine forever. Unless it's bad boy, then you know that we ride forever. Necesito una niña, Ciroc con piña. We in Puerto Rico, una mami latina, yeah.
Ya y se queda con el pro. El corillo a su amiga le llegó. Yo sé que eres una del top. Bailame el día y la prendió. Oh. Ya y se queda con el pro. El corillo a su amiga le llegó. Yo sé que eres una del top. Bailame el día y la prendió. Oh. Yo te vi ese día en el club, pero luego de eso te perdí. Yo sé que eres una del top, pero aprovecha que estoy aquí. Quiero devorarte, quisiera escaparme, bailar toda la noche, junto a ti, baby.
Ozuna, they call me Diddy. DJ Snake. Bad boy. I see you, girl. Let's go.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fucking Fridays. So yes, Mr. DGold, you passed the sniff test. Your fine ass. My audience is loving you. I will post your picture up on the Facebook page and I believe the Instagram page as well when I get a chance. I told you I'm not very savvy with that stuff, but yeah, I'll post your picture up so people can see what you look like with your dope ass lyrics that they're loving here on this Freaky Fucking Fridays on the show. Shout out to all of my Latinos and Latinas that are tuned into the show, loving what's going on, making this an international movement. Powerful. Shout out to all of my Colombians that are tuned into the show, that have been tuning in and turning up. The next one we're going to play here is China. This is a mix with Anuel, Daddy Yankee, Karol G, and a couple other people here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Mi mujer me estaba llamando, pero yo no contesté. Porque ella estaba contigo peleando y de ella me olvidé. Dios mío, perdóname, no sé por qué yo le fallé. Yo estaba en la disco peleando y con ella me
De la forma en que me miraba, podía notar que ella tenía lo que la disco buscaba. Quería que me bailara y el DJ que la música nunca me la bajara. Y se está prendida en fuego, que no se enamore, ella está pa'l juego. Anda sola, nunca le baja su ego. Me provoca y facilito me le pego. Y es que se está prendida en fuego, que no se enamore, ella está pa'l juego. Anda sola, nunca le baja su ego. Me provoca y facilito me le pego. Y es que
yo tengo un problema de alcohol, yo no sé por qué soy así. Pa' mí que el doctor estaba bebiendo el día que yo nací. Baby, pon la mano en el suelo y huélgate con el pelo. Tu cuerpo es puro veneno, bebé, tú me llevas al cielo. Tú me dejaste caer, pero ella me levantó. Déjame poca mujer, pero ella me levantó. Y yo me emborraché y de ti me olvidé. Y tú peleas una y otra vez, baby, ya me cansé.
mi mujer me estaba llamando, pero yo no contesté. Porque yo estaba contigo perreando y de ella me olvidé. Dios mío, perdóname, no sé por qué yo le fallé. Yo estaba en la disco perreando y con ella me
ganaste, me metiste en tu juego y me dañaste. El ticket semanal puede ser que en ti lo gaste. Me creo bichote tirando los pesos. Puerto Rico te doy pa' ti queso. Si no perdemos nunca regreso y por eso yo me quiero ir pa' casa, pero tú no me dejas. Ese culo es una amenaza, yo me creo que eres mi pareja. Un chotocho empezó el problema, porque la alcohol se metió en mi sistema. Quien vaya a chotear y a llevar la querella, no me eches la culpa, culpa es la de ella.
Me enredé y con un par de tragos, baby, me solté. Me quedé contigo y no le contesté. No sé por qué fallé, pero sí sé que rico la pasé. Llegó la medianoche, apenas empezaba el toque. Es que mi novio me esperaba antes que fueran las 12. Qué bien la pasamos anoche. Sé que vaya, que me perdone. Y si lo vuelvo a ver mañana, diré que no me conoce.
Yo estaba en la disco perreando cuando con ella me envolví, sí. Mi mujer me estaba tú me hiciste caer. Ese booty que hasta un ciego puede ver. Y hasta el más santo quiere ser infiel.
Let's go.
Cambiamos de escena, de RD hasta Cartagena. Eres la única que me llena. Si peco yo pago mi condena, nena. Cambiamos de escena, de RD hasta Cartagena. Eres la única que me llena. Si peco yo pago mi condena.
Mi mujer me estaba llamando, pero yo no contesté.
Porque ella estaba contigo peleando y de ella me olvidé.
Dios mío, perdóname, no sé por qué yo le fallé. Yo estaba en la disco perreando y con ella me regué.
Yo estaba en la disco perreando.
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 It's another Jack Habits.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fucking Fridays with your hostess Cypher Kai. What? Nice. So we got some VIPs that are tuned in whose names I'm not allowed to say, but shout out to all of my New York City politicians who are tuned in. We got congressmen, assemblywomen, people running for council members. Shout out especially to Anthony Beckford, who is always rocking with us, whether it be in the archives or live. I'm allowed to say his name. He said he doesn't give a fuck. He's not ashamed. He's a talker. Okay, got ya. Okay, so Mr. DGold is tuned into the show, talking to me back and forth behind the scenes, just like you guys are. They are loving your music, sir. They are loving your music and your fancy face. We're gonna call you fancy face. That's when somebody's like over fucking fine, we're gonna call them fancy face. So Mr. DGold, you got a fancy face here on Freaky. I just coined that phrase so you guys can have that one too. I'm gonna create actually a talker's dictionary. I tend to make up a lot of words and phrases on the show that you guys find hilarious and fascinating. I'll go back through the archives at some point. Like I said, this show is live and unscripted, so I just kind of say things that pop up my mouth from time to time. But I do notice on other platforms, people are using our shit. Like, people are greeting their audience and talking on their Facebook pages saying, hello, my lovelies. That's me. You guys are my lovelies, my lovely talkers. What? I'm just saying. So let's get a little serious for a second. This other article I want to read for you guys. Where is it? Can't find it. So guess what? I'm going to play some more music very quickly. We'll close out the reggaeton section first, and then I'll go back to the seriousness for a second, and we'll play some more music. So the last one we're going to have in the reggaeton section this evening, I'm trying to find it as I'm speaking, is Fuego del Calor. This is Scott Storch featuring Ozuna here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Scott Storch. Y nos vamos a Vapor. Ozuna. Cuando salgo no quiero llegar. Tú tienes algo que me hace delirar. Yo no soy el baile, lo mezclo con el alcohol. El negro le da fuego del calor. Dime si es mejor si nos vamos a vapor. Dale mami, baila más. El ritmo tú lo traes. Llevo un par de tragos trae. Me gustan de tu sal. Dale mami, baila más. El ritmo tú lo traes. Llevo un par de tragos trae. Me gustan de tu sal.
$4 million on the whip, no lies. Staring at my shorty when a bitch like mine. Only tonight, don't waste the time. Drink in my cup, bitch, don't kill the vibe. We could take it outside, hop in the ride. Pulling out garage and it look like Dubai. Mommy, fly, aye. Living in the moment, had a time of your life. You what I like, ain't got no type. You in that dress and the skin tight. Dripping on your body when I'm inside. Ass got me hypnotized and it's my size, big size.
Dale mami, baila más. El ritmo tú lo traes. Llevo un par de tragos trae. Me gustan de tu sal. Dale mami, baila más. El ritmo tú lo traes. Llevo un par de tragos trae. Me gustan de tu sal. Mi problema es que siempre ando en high. Puerto Rico, Dominican Bay. Natural sistema tú lo traes. La Mercedes, un melón, flow Dubai. Se guiaron tu ma y tu pai. Si tú se la creamos, le portamos pa' Shanghai. Plato ciclón, si no échale spray. Estamos sudos, pero la movie no se cae. Ay, dale mami, baila mai. El ritmo tú lo traes. Llevo un par de tragos, trae. Me gustan de tu side. Dale mami, baila mai. El ritmo tú lo traes. Llevo un par de tragos, trae. Me gustan de tu side.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fucking Fridays. Okay, so I know you guys got your papers and pens out, and for those of you who are being responsible, I'm going to give you the rest of this information. I really don't want to. I'm having so much fun playing this music and partying with you guys. All the emojis and things, the dancing emojis and things that are coming up behind the scenes. So I'm just having a good time, but I know at some point I need to be responsible and whatnot, so I'm going to do that. The thing is, where I have the article stored, it keeps freezing on me. All right, there we go. I think I found it now. All right, come on. Oh, don't freak out, Rex. Don't freak out. I got it. I will figure this shit out. I don't know. My electronics has been giving me problems all day. And I'm hoping it's not some kind of, hack, global something, another going on. So this article I'm getting from the New York Post. I like to give people credit where credit's due. The article was written by Nolan Hicks and Vincent Barone on September 20th, 2020. Yes? So, Mayor de Blasio announces that the new Alexandria labs are now open and ready to work in fighting the COVID-19 virus. That's not the important part. Okay. The city health department said Thursday it will shut down non-essential businesses. All right, sorry. Where the hell did that jump to? Oh, Lord. Okay. The city health department said Thursday it will shut down non-essential businesses and limit gatherings in the city's coronavirus hotspots if cases continue to rise in these areas. The reopening rollbacks could hit 9 cluster sites where virus cases have ticked up, including a large swath of southern Brooklyn and Williamsburg, as well as Kew Gardens and Edgemere, Far Rockaway, Queens. The health department will ramp up inspections in the areas to assure mask compliance and social distancing practices are in place, the department said in a press release. The measures could come as early as next week, Tuesday, if cases continue to rise. The city will consider banning all gatherings of more than 10 people, issuing fines to those refusing to wear a mask when offered, closing private schools and care centers, and shutting down non-essential businesses. So effectively, there's a lot of cases ticking up in the Hasidic Jewish community in Brooklyn, certain parts of Queens, a few other communities as well, but I need you guys to be on alert for that, because if you live in these areas, if you frequent these areas or patronize businesses in these areas, this will directly affect you. And I can tell you this right now, it will have a trickle-down effect, because no one's going to be happy knowing their money's limited and not try to incite with either anonymous calls or whatever for other places to get shut down as well. But this is nothing more, I believe, my own personal opinion, to prep you guys mentally for this second shutdown that's coming. The reason why the first one was so successful and peaceful is because I'm sure the people that put this together could not believe how willing people were to allow the government and their elected officials to step in and roll all over their civil liberties, right? With no rhyme, no reason, no fight back. It's like, oh, I got to stay in my house for 3 to 4 months until whenever you say so. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. I'm uncomfortable as fuck. I can't go to work. My whole life has changed. But because you said so, elected official, I'm going to do it. And so people did it. And they complied and they couldn't believe it. I don't think it's going to be as easy this time. But it is coming. And this is stuff I'm not making up, not conspiracy theories. This is things that they are saying. And if you notice a pattern in which we followed, our elected officials don't give a rat's ass about us. Referenced by the fact that I believe the Congress is going on their little break again or something for the next, until after the election, right? And there's a potential budget situation happening where I think the funding's not in place. So by September 30th as well, I believe there's supposed to be some kind of government shutdown as far as government employees not being paid, but they made sure to write the laws that the elected officials will be paid even when the other government employees will not be. And it's odd because I know that a lot of states preemptive, and this is what I told you guys a couple of weeks ago as well. Go back into the archives. I said there were some states that enacted the National Guard and didn't say why, but we know it's because of this Breonna Taylor indictment coming out and all the bullshit and race baiting they're trying to put together, isn't it? So you want to implement the militias and the National Guard and stuff, but then you're saying you're not going to pay government employees. How the fuck does that work? Would you go and defend something knowing I don't know. Seems like some nasty soup about to come out. Just letting you know. Seems like some nasty soup. So I want you guys to, like I said, if there's situations going on in your home where you can make nice with your family, do that. This is not the time to say, oh, I've been married to a motherfucker for 30 years. Nigga, your feet stink. Move out. No, you wash his fucking feet. You put him on the couch and you rock out. This is not the time to be out thugging for yourself. This is a time to get partnered up with the right people and ride this situation out. I'm thinking from about October 1st until at least what's supposed to be the transition of power, January 20th of 2021. So expect voluntary or involuntary lockdown. So voluntary lockdown is, look, it's chaotic outside, it's violent outside, I'm happy in my house, I'm not going the fuck out there. Involuntary is them saying, okay, get your asses in the house, we're going to have guard dogs and tanks running through the streets, martial law, la 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 la. Either way, prepare yourself for another 6 months of bullshit till things can die down and you can figure out what you need to do. So whatever that looks like for you and your family, depending on your situation and your finances, please, 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 my talkers, get that done. I will be around by God's grace. I'll still be broadcasting. I'm working with some sponsors who understand the depth of what this is going to be. And so we were going to try really, really hard during these coming months to do our Cash App giveaways again, to give out some blessings during this pandemic, because those who are prayerful, those who are obedient, don't get touched by natural disasters. That has nothing to do with us. Just doesn't. Not saying I'm special, just saying I'm obedient. That's all I'm saying. So you guys get on that obedience train. Thank you for being talkers. Let's continue with this party. All the heaviness is over. Right, we don't have to be that heavy anymore. We're going to continue with this international party that we're having here on Freaky Fucking Fridays on Talk Radio. So I do have a radio drop from Mr. Killer that we're going to play, and then play some of his music. This is from the Ace Management team. This is their segment of the show. This is brought to you by Ace Management, the manager for Mr. Killer, the soca artist, Big Red, the soca artist, Shireen B, the soca artist, and K Money. They are supporters, fans, followers of the show. We love them because they love us, and here is what it is.
Yo, Bob, you don't know Mr. Killer representing for 100. Right now I'm tuned into www.tawukradio.com. Remember, yo, this is the station. Stay locked, don't touch the dial, rip the knob off, log on, don't log off. Mr. Killer representing for 100. Bang.
I love him. Don't worry, you guys. He's in between some things, doing some shit, but we love him nonetheless. This is Run With It from Mr. Killer here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio. My soca-holic, stand up.
Hello, hi. Me and my friend, Mr. Rum, is here to destroy your party. You up? Get it? Static. I had some stress, so I take some shots. But the amount I take really touch the spot. I heard a voice talking in my head. He said, go to the vet, you can't go to your bed. So I said, who is talking and where you from? The voice tell me, my name is Mr. Rum. You hear the iron? That means it's start. Don't let nobody style you. Mash it up flat, tell me pick up something. Anything, Rum tell me to grab something. Anything, I just want to pick up something. Anything, watch how I go grab something. Anything, Rum tell me to run with it. Run with it. Run with it. Pick up something, start to run with it. Run with it. Run with it. Run with it. Pick up something, start to run with it. Boy, yo, boy, yo, boy, yo, yo, yo. Party wash up, boy, yo, boy, yo, yo, yo. Party wash, boy, yo, boy, yo, yo, yo. Party wash up, boy, yo, boy, yo, yo, yo. Move, excuse me, let me pass. You don't wanna have fun? Then move your ass. You do like soca, then what you doing here? You don't know when jab drink rum? We do not care. Cause the life of the party is in our hands. But the rum say don't worry, cause I am Superman. And you see all my haters, normally I duck you. But when I drink my rum now, I want to tell you, he tell me pick up some.
anything. Rum tell me to grab something, anything. I just want to become something, anything. Watch how I go grab something, anything. Rum tell me to run with it, run with it, run with it. Become something, start to run with it, run with it, run with it, just run with it. Become something, start to run with it. Boy, yo, boy, yo, 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 yo. Party mash up, boy, yo, boy, yo, 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 yo. Party mash up, boy, yo, boy, yo, yo, yo. Party mash up, boy, yo, boy, yo, yo, yo.
So when you see we, the party start. No matter what rum, we drinking that. Not even fence could tell me go back. Cause the rum tell me do take change, so I'm flattening that. I tell ya, Massa come to play ana, bad a la Viana. Don't care what people say ana, bong to break away ana. Jamming something on the ground, bumpers rolling tumble down. Nothing cannot hold me down. When you see a drink around,
become something, anything. Rum tell me to grab something, anything. I just want to become something, anything. Watch how I go grab something, anything. Rum tell me to run with it, run with it, run with it. Become something, start to run with it, run with it, run with it, run with it. Become something, start to run with it.
Hello, 911, hi. I have an emergency. I need to get to the next vetted urgency.
Freaky fucking Fridays on talkradio.com. For all my soca-holics, all the soca-holics, stand up. Mr. Killer's Oil It here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
I want the baddest whining song, listen to the world. Every girl come out and spread out and wind up.
Bad girl, back it up when you wine pan this. See don't tick tock when you wine pan this. Push your right back when you wine pan. Make your fat body clap when you wine pan this. Look back and look over when you wine pan. Give me the room walk when you wine pan. Be a like you want fuck when you wine pan. Make the thing warm up when you wine pan. I lit up, 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 I lit up. Press that gas when you're whining, baby. I lit up, 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 I lit up. Press that gas when you're whining, baby. The girl comes from the wine pan Snapchat, but me want see the wine in a real life. Say that a picky if you want to, but you must can't wait for me to want to. Make sure you just see in a good shape, and they come if you wine in a good place. Want a bad girl with a rude waist, so me can bend down she back like a shoes lace. Look back and bend over when you wine pan. Give me the rude walk when you wine pan. Be like you want fuck when you wine pan. Make the thing warm up when you wine pan.
I lit up, 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 I lit up. Press that gas when you're whining, baby. I lit up, 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 I lit up. Press that gas when you're whining.
When come to the bacchanal wine, girl, are you the designer? Authentic, you know, made in China. So them girl, you are the baddest whiner. Upside down, party you are like a spider. Boy, criminal wine, show them what you made. And you know, see no girl inside where you're afraid of. You have more eye than a jump on. Make the man them bad when you jump on. Look back and bend over when you wine pan. Give me the road walk when you wine pan. You like you want fuck when you wine pan. Make the thing warm up when you wine on.
I lit up, 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 I lit up. Press that gas when you're whining, baby. I lit up, I lit up, I lit up, I lit up, I lit up. Press that gas when you're whining, baby.
You got the juice, you got the juice, girl. You got the sauce, you got the sauce. Are you the pepper, you the flavor, you the seasoning? I ain't never come in your wine like a boss. You got the juice, you got the juice, girl. You got the sauce, you got the sauce. Are you the pepper, you the flavor, you the seasoning? I ain't never come in your wine like a boss.
I lit up, 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 I lit up. Press that gas when you're whining, baby. I lit up, 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 I lit up. Press that gas when you're whining, baby. People, I want the baddest whining song, listen to the world. Every girl come on and spread out and wind up. Ladies, ladies, ladies.
Talkradio.com's Freaky Fucking Fridays as we continue this international party for the Soca-holic segment here on Freaky Fucking Fridays. This is going to be from Mr. Big Red from the Ace Management crew. This one is called No Shame here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Yo, big to the red.
Is rum my son, gal? Is rum my son, gal? Is fed up the fed. Only we whining up. You know I'm drinking rum, so the party turning up. Go tell me to be about on the road, girls them whining up. We go turn up the bikes in the police can't even shut us down. I don't want no shame, so I'm drinking all day. And I go fed till morning, come and I'm going away. Barman pass me a shot of the rum, I need energy. It's fed up the fed. More rum, real mass. Ease me back canal when we reach. The gal them sexy in bikinis. Juve morning we on the streets. More vibes, I need more ice. You going hard on the mix. When I drink too much, I just behave bad and I tell me gal I won't cheat. I don't want no shame, so I'm drinking all day. And I go fed till morning, come and I'm going away. Barman pass me a shot of the rum, I need energy. It's fed up the fed. Roll away, whining up. You know I'm drinking rum, so the party turning up. Don't tell me to be about on the road, girls them whining up. We go turn up the bikes in the police can't even shut us down. I don't want no shame, so I'm drinking all day. And I go fed till morning, come and I'm going away. Barman pass me a shot of the rum, I need energy. It's fed up the fed. I say, don't tell me girl I won't cheat. She say she not believe me. She tell me the last time we went to a fetish, be a woman up on me. Girl, you know that's how I day. It's so much vibes and plenty energy. I don't want no shame, so I'm drinking all day. And I go fed till morning, come and I'm going away. Barman pass me a shot of the rum, I need energy. It's fed up the fed. Only we whining up. You know I'm drinking rum, so the party turning up. Don't tell me to be about on the road, girls them whining up. We go turn up the bikes in the police can't even shut us down. I don't want no shame, so I'm drinking all day. And I go fed till morning, come and I'm going away. Barman pass me a shot of the rum, I need energy. It's fed up the fed.
Big Red Production.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fucking Fridays. We're going to keep it here in this Ace Management vein. The next we're going to play from Mr. Big Red is called Roadblock here on Freaky Fucking Fridays on Talk Radio.
Big Red Production.
Dang. I don't want nobody to hold me back. I don't want nobody to bandage up.
Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up. Girl must get woke up. Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up. Girl must get woke up. I drunk.
I don't want nobody to hold me back.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to bandage up.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to hold me back.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to bandage up.
I'm winding up in the banana day. I leave me send someone away nothing. I tell her bend down and I start to again. After one shot I done drunk. Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up. Girl must get woke up. Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up. Girl must get woke up. I drunk.
I don't want nobody to hold me back.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to bandage up.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to hold me back.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to bandage up.
I want a chop girl in the band, jam she right in front of she man. Have me jack and enemy and Juve money, no give a damn. If you don't wanna rum in your band, no girl walking up on your truck. Hey girl come wind up on the job, we don't care what they talking about. Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up, girl must get woke up. Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up, girl must get woke up. I drunk.
I don't want nobody to hold me back.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to bandage up.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to hold me back.
I drunk.
I don't want
I don't want nobody to ban the job. I don't want nobody to hold me back. I don't want nobody to ban the job.
Oh my god, I love that song so much. I won't stop saying it. I swear I won't stop saying it. I'm gonna lose my whole fucking mind when I when I get him in the studio to interview him. I'm sorry, you guys, something popped into my face just now. People send me all kinds of naughty things and ridiculous things when I'm broadcasting. That was a ridiculous one that popped in my face just now. Anyway, shout out to Mr. Big Red for that music. And you guys might know him better. To all of my socatholics who are in the game, you guys might know him more familiar from the song I'm going to play now. This one is Cloud 5, No Behavior, the remix with Mr. Big Red here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Yo, yo, these are the biggest collab. Dang, 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 dang. Boom. When we touch down, the open shell out. 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 When you see we Juve morning, all we do is chip. Behind the truck Juve morning, we black and we green, sick. All a girl inside a van, make she bend and stick, she job like we don't give a damn. We mad and we sick. Juve money ringing bell, moving like we come from hell. We under a jab spell, so we playing jab until we dead. Jab we junk like fish, and you know any effect we dey in it. When you see we Juve morning, just give us a fish to it. All a girl, if she walk behind the truck. Baby girl, no waste no time. Back it up on me one time now. One by one, just fall in line. Let me jab take a wine. Everybody afraid that we, cause you know we bad like that. Boom. When we touch down, the open shell up. 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 When you see we Juve morning, all we do is chip. Behind the truck Juve morning, we black and we green, sick. All a girl inside a van, make she bend and stick, she job like we don't give a damn. We mad and we sick. Job we no cater. See we on the newspaper, drinking under the counter, jamming girl on the speaker. Girl catch a fire like sulfur, body hot touch your water. Pull on the job temperature, Roman girl is weak culture. Job we no business, Roman girl is we weakness. Keeping it to some selfish, watch the bumper roll, I want eat it. I got no behavior when I'm under the job fever. Hold a girl keep calm and just walk us outside, man, we got plenty flavor. When we touch down, the open shell up. 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 When you see we Juve morning, all we do is chip. Behind the truck Juve morning, we black and we green, sick. All a girl inside a van, make she bend and stick, she job like we don't give a damn. We mad and we sick. Wait up for me, cause I have a job jumbe. You can't stop my belly out like way. You can't out when I girl like way. Take a picture, take out a pose behind the truck 630 where you know it's carnival time, so we getting on road. I grab up a chain and drag it on the road, and I hold a girl on the corner, and I burst up like Hunter. Say she want a man to walk her, funny Trojan, maximum slammer. So I hold a girl on the corner, and I burst up like Hunter. Say she want a man to walk her, funny Trojan, maximum slammer. When we touch down, the open shell up. 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 When you see we Juve morning, all we do is chip. Behind the truck Juve morning, we black and we green, sick. All a girl inside a van, make she bend and stick, she job like we don't give a damn. We mad and we sick. When we touch down, the open shell up. When we touch down, the open shell up.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fucking Friday. So, we're going to do something unique this evening. For the Exaludes this evening, yes, that's the songs that we use to wind down the show with. We are getting an immense amount of requests for 2 songs that we played already for the evening, but because I'm that bitch, because I'm the DJ tonight, I can do what I want. I can do what I want. The Socoholics are losing their minds. So, Ace Management, shout out to you. You are doing it big with your artists. Doing it big with your artists. Yes, I want to give a special shout out to Coach Craig and to Anthony the Lyft driver. Now I want to tell you guys that we're going to be doing some special promotions that we were doing before, and then the pandemic fucked everything up, but we'll be going back to doing that. We're doing special Cash App Cab promotions for Talk Radio. I'll explain what that means. If you guys happen to be in one of the special cabs that's connected to the show, and you happen to be in the cab while we're doing a live broadcast, the driver will ask you if you want to play along. I will give you very simple instructions, nothing hard, nothing for you to have to figure out. You'll do the things I tell you to do. If you do them, you can win some money via Cash App. Usually about $25 to $50, not a big deal, but it will include you getting your cab ride free and potentially a meal, which is kind of great. Right now we have drivers in New York and in Atlanta. Working on getting some drivers connected to this in Boston as well, but we're going to be spreading this out and moving it along. If you happen to drive for legally, I need legitimate cab drivers. Nobody just riding around saying they're working on behalf of Talk Radio. No. We want to supplement you guys' income. We want to have some fun with you. And these are usually cab drivers who are already talkers. They listen to the show already. They appreciate the platform, and we decided to connect with them and do this with them. Yes. So if you are a legitimate cab driver in a state in the US, because Cash App does not go out of the country, in a state in the US, and you want to be a part of this, hit us up on the contact us form on the website, right? And just put the subject line Cash Cab giveaway, right? So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to have that coming up forward. Also going back to doing the Cash App giveaways as well. Shout out to the crew that's tuned in from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, turning up. Do you guys want to give any special shout outs this evening? I don't know if I can say your names. I know I got some super VIPs tuned in whose names I'm not allowed to say, right? But you know, they're tuned in and letting me know that they're there behind the scenes. Also, all right, I want to give a shout out to Decan. Who's that? Strong Arm Entertainment Camp. That is connected to the show as well. We're going to shout them out. Did you misspell something? Look at live radio. Whatever you guys send me, however you type it, that's what you're going to get. So take your time when you're spelling some shit. So I'm going to do 2 replays for the evening. I'm going to play Roadblock again from Mr. Big Red, the Ace Management Camp, because the Socoholics are loving it. And I'm going to close off the show this evening with one of the songs that came into us from Mr. DGold. Mr. Fancy Face gave us music, and we're going to end off the show with one of his songs this evening. So back to Roadblock from Big Red on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
I don't want nobody to hold me back. I don't want nobody to buy me job.
Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up. Girl must get woke up. Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up. Girl must get woke up. I drunk.
I don't want nobody to hold me back.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to buy me job.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to hold me back.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to buy me job. I'm winding up in the banana day. I leave me send someone away every night. I still have been long and I start to again.
After one shot I don't drunk. Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up. Girl must get woke up. Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up. Girl must get woke up. I drunk.
I don't want nobody to hold me back.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to buy me job.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to hold me back.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to buy me job.
I want a job girl in the band. Jam she right in front of she man. Have me jack and me and Juve money no give a damn. If you don't wanna rum in your band, no girl walking up on your truck. Hey girl come wind up on the job. We don't care what they talking about. Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up. Girl must get woke up. Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up. Girl must get woke up. I drunk.
I
don't want nobody to hold me back. I drunk. I don't want nobody to bend me job. I drunk. I don't want nobody to hold me back. I drunk. I don't want nobody to bend me job. I don't want nobody to hold me back. I don't want nobody to bend me job. I don't want nobody to hold me back. I don't want nobody to bend me job.
Mr. Big Red, can't wait to get you in the studio. That's going to be a bag of fun. I'm going to be working on doing some other really great things for you guys, but I don't want to say it yet. We're going to make sure we can get it done, but it's going to be tremendous. Going to be tremendous. You guys are going to love it. Like I said, we're working on our social media pages in the coming months, and we'll have some special surprises, special giveaways that we're going to give you guys as well. So I'm going to give out some shout outs very quickly. I have shout outs to give out from Marilyn, who is tuned in from Colorado. Shout out to Miss Marilyn in Colorado. I also want to shout out to all of my potheads who are tuned in from Colorado as well. They are smoking weed. They said, look, the CBD is not for them. They need something stronger, but they are tuned into talk radio. They are talkers. They are burning their trees and not burning down trees over there in Colorado. So I appreciate having you guys here as well. Mr. DGold, I appreciate you for hanging out with us all evening. Your song is going to be next as our Exalude, so keep hanging out there for a while. I never stopped what? I don't know what I never stopped. Shout out to Anthony the Lyft driver. Anthony the Lyft driver. I feel bad. I need to make up for all the weeks I didn't mention him. I just kind of take for granted that he's there. He's so dope. He's a New York City cab driver and so much more, and always is very good about promoting the show, flyers everywhere, just doing wonderful things. So we do love you here, Mr. Anthony. We do. I have some special shout outs to give as well. Okay. I have some shout outs to give, and I don't want to butcher these names, and someone was nice enough to send it to me phonetically, and I'm almost certain I'm still going to fuck it up. Okay, so shout out going to Nom, I hope, and Dorothea. Okay. And shout out to Miss Mattia for being a new socaaholic. Ooh, can she wind her waist now? Let me find out. Is she winding her waist now properly, like on beat and shit? I'd be so impressed with her. So shout out to Miss Mattia, the new socaaholic. Shout out to Nom, I hope I said that right, and Dorothea from Pennsylvania. You guys are amazing. So thank you for hanging out. All of my talkers, if you guys came in late, you can always, when I go off the air, reload the page on the website www.tawkradio.com/shows, and you'll get me back from the beginning. Also, the internet got horny at some point. There was a little static I heard earlier. I'm not sure, I didn't hear it, but you guys worked through it, you know what it is. Also, if you guys are so inclined, about 5 to 10 minutes after I go off the air, I think the show becomes available on Spotify, iHeart, and a couple of other places. I know most cars and phones come preloaded with these apps, so you can listen from there as well. Share the link around with your friends. Keep the shit moving. So also, if you guys ever want to leave a voicemail giving some feedback on the show, if you love what you heard tonight, if you just want to give some homage to the show, if you have any sex questions you have on your mind, anything else you want to discuss, 347-450-3958 is a 24/7 hotline to leave voicemails on whatever it is you want to talk about. Also, if you want to text live, 347-651-2468. Thank you to all the people who take advantage of that. And also, if you have any situations going on beyond your control and you think that we can be of some kind of help or service to you, to connect you to resources that you might not have or might not know about, please hit us up on the website www.tawkradio.com. Go into the contact us form. We do have connections to nonprofits for domestic violence, housing, public assistance, substance abuse, mental health issues, and those kinds of things. We also do have law enforcement and case managers that listen to the show. They're talkers as well. This community is strong and loving, and we want to help you if we can help you. Yes? All right. So good night to all of my listeners from Pennsylvania who let me know you're signing off. Shout out to all of the people who are hanging on until my last breath. Yes, so I appreciate you much. We're going to replay this evening. We're going to replay Jutsu from Mr. DGold as our extralude for the evening. I don't want to make sure I don't miss anything in this public All right, no mercy on your lady. Then is a naughty one. So you guys, this one is going to be Jutsu the replay from Mr. DGold here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Pressure making diamonds till the pressure make gold. Swaying long lines, man, shit was making gold. I ain't got spit slow, yeah, make sure you know that. I be on this come, man, I'm only gonna grow. Almost stopped on the golden, I be running coast to coast. Call me Gumbo, the joke, shop a tongue, cut your throat. True Gretch, ever spokes, memorize little roast. Y'all be climb right like Pennywise, bitch, I'ma make it float. Fucking golden like a freezer, better know that when I see it. Throwing clothes, ain't teaser, fan finish. Why I see to going out like anesthesia. If it's said you got amnesia, like I ain't never seen you. What's good, it's nice to meet ya. Got you second guess if it's me that even beat ya. Know I stay above you like a blast, but ain't no preacher. I ain't even drop shit, they hit me for a feature, man. Feels like I've been skipping steps, if for me some meter. Fighting like a lion, I ain't gotta bring the crew through. Swing a bitch a quick, bringing hits like a jutsu. Switching up, I find it, I ain't leaving hits of blues clues. Living like a diamond, I'm only making true moves. What you gonna do to prove it's something new, fool? Off of bomb, see you a little puppet voodoo. I don't need jutsu just to come and mute you. Quit it with the talk of shit, I can't get bushy shoot true. Make your bitch a widow when I'm peeking through your window. Take your ass to limbo while I steal a little nibble. Says balls in a limo, I'm a lie, cigarette. That I fuck your little bimbo, we ain't talking about the pillow. See, gas for choking, kiddo, I be laughing, joking, sick of wine. Slacking no tiptoe, I just ride the glow. I do not be shine through a shadow clone. Glad it's time when I'm alone, bitch, you better watch your tone. All to leave you prone, break your bones, take your nose, make it be with David Jones. Slay my foes, staying soul, touch maybe David Gold. I ain't claiming stakey bros, same it goes, flaky O's. Lace flows, made me go crazy, baby, change clothes, fool. Think you got goons, that's cute. Take you on a boat, no cruise, man. I don't give a fuck about feud, yeah. Climbing up ladders, no shooting, bitch. I'm moving, come back here, I'm a student. No disputing, start saluting, running up like we're recruiting, man. I'm mobbing open doors, wearing masks, but ain't my door. They won't find your fucking door. Hard to track with no Oreo. You 6 feet down, bitch. Ain't nobody money. No need to found shit, now you feeding floor. In the old town, switch it up a little whore. Kill the old clown, click, I'ma need a lawyer. Fighting like a lion, I ain't gotta bring the crew through. Swing a bitch a quick, bringing hits like a jutsu. Switching up, I find it, I ain't leaving hits of blues clues. Living like a diamond, I'm only making true moves. What you gonna do to prove it's something new, fool? Off of bomb, see you a little puppet voodoo. I don't need jutsu just to come and mute you. Quit it with the talk of shit, I can't get bushy shoot true. Flounder in my tail, see power like a tail beast. Cow in my bare feet, tower that you can't beat. Chicago starting drama, I'm a Yuki and this sucker. Call me son, spin lava, mix karama, killing karma. Got you just like a farmer, spraying pests like I'm a farmer. Coming sticking that come father, click on such a pro kick on. Yeah, they loyal to the dollar, I stay loyal to the stars. Cause my life was made to conquer, then go out just like a martyr. Debo ain't coming, man, D-Go run. I don't need no from, bitch, deep throat. Sutton got cheat code cut, never seen most stunning. If you meet throats coming, then we meet those something. Bitch, you better throw an army. Eat shit's like Arby's, aggressive, never sorry. Revving like a car meet, I break a little Barbie. No, it's a fucking body, a fucking fragile jobby. Damn, you ever saw me? I killed the dread little, now I'm walking like fiends. Catch talks, be serious, I'ma drop you like a fetus. I speak in metro when I say they picking pieces. Every day I'm spitting genius, and I'm saying keep it steam. The same as Sasuke, what you see, now I'm not a human being. Called a Katsuki, I'm a demon, by best I'll catch you sleeping. Bitch, you be insecure on me, so don't even try and call me. At perfection, so for me, so I'm taking shots like glory. Fighting like a lion, I ain't gotta bring the crew through. Swing a bitch a quick, bringing hits like a jutsu. Switching up, I find it, I ain't leaving hits of blues clues. Living like a diamond, I'm only making true moves. What you gonna do to prove it's something new, fool? Off of bomb, see you a little puppet voodoo. I don't need jutsu just to come and mute you. Quit it with the talk of shit, I can't get bushy shoot true. Let the gotta gobby, I ain't choppy, I ain't sloppy. I'm a rhyme staying godly, dropping this, don't ever copy. Fucking take it, little thoughty, I'ma eat it like a bocce. When I'm going getting raunchy, she be walking like a zombie. You know, dance ain't no body, but you better know I'm Clyde. Bring a pain, no boy, my pride. Fucking change the world of mine on stage, stay divine. Gotta love to stay in mind, bitch, you running out of time, so you better look alive.
All right. So shout out to DGold. This was his world premiere here on Freaky fucking Fridays on Talk Radio. It was my absolute pleasure to bring his music to you guys tonight. You guys have been loving it to a point where you literally made me play it again because you're like, yo, fuck that, put that shit back on. DGold, like I said, tell your management team, tell your crew, you are walking money, my love. Fancy Face is the name we gave you here on the show because you're adorable. And I can tell you guys, I've spoken to this young man. He has a very bright future in front of him. He's funny, he's smart, he's articulate, and obviously super talented and gorgeous. So I want to thank your parents for that beautiful soup they put together to make you. Right? So shout out to your parents, shout out to your management team. I want to say officially, and I got archives to prove that I played your stuff first. I believe in you, sir. I see big things in your future. Lots of endorsements coming for you. My audience loves you. You are now part of the Talk Radio family. Shout out to all of your people that are tuned in from the other states. I want you guys to be regular talkers. Tonight was a little different because I just wanted to be in a space where I can party with you guys, give you guys information. We're all about the debauchery and the sucking things, licking things, and fucking things next week. It is Freaky Fridays. We're grown as fuck round here, of course. So that was the Exclude for the evening, you guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. Stay tuned for what happens next week. Stay safe, have great sex, lots of sex, drink some things, smoke some things, but be responsible. Yes, and I will see you guys next week, my lovelies.